welcome. Welcome, my good people. Welcome to my channel. Hey, Norma, I have some flu. That's why I'm with my handkerchief all 24/7 today. 24 hours. It's 24 hours. It started yesterday, and it's terrorizing me very much. Yo, welcome everybody, welcome to the live stream, Yes, I hope everybody is just fine from wherever you're watching this live stream from, and thank you for finding time to be here. Omosa McCoy, you need to see a doctor. Why do I need to see a doctor, Omosa McCoy? Why, Omosa? Why do I need to see a doctor? What's the problem? Let me direct away the lighting away from me, so that you don't think I need a doctor. It might be corona. Almost. It might be corona. Oh, this one. It's just flu. Nothing much. It might be corona. Wait, double tap, give the lights my like. Tap your screen, and also don't forget to subscribe. Omosa, where are you watching from? It's like Omosa Macoin. Hey, Macoin Mashiringi. Hey, karibu basi Omosa Macoin. Karibu sana, karibu mtaani. Inaweza kuwa corona vile amesema Omosa. Thank you for wishing me all the best. I'll get well so quickly, so fast. How are you doing? I'll get well, I know. It's a wave of flu, you know. Sometimes there is a wave of flu terrorizing people left, right, and center. From Moradi and Basava. Oh, that's great from Moradi hapa kwetu. Hii Moradi yetu hii moja. Haya, tap hapo, gonga hiyo screen yako hapo katikati kwa screen. Ukiona kitu kakiweka thumbs up hivi, uko fresh barida. Una tap twice. Tata. Ukiona ka thumbs up hivi juu, unajua umefanya ile kitu. Karibu sana. Asante sana. Thank you for double tapping. Omosa from Embasava at the Bride of Embakasi. Yeah. Thank you Omosa, karibu sana. Siku imekuacha, Sunday yako imekuwa vipi? Kabla wazungu wapande hapo juu, acha tupige story za kwetu hapa hivi. Sunday imekupelekaje? Of course mimi imenipeleka vizuri, na hiyo homa inanipelekesha, but I'm good anyway, I'm good. Mambo yako fiti. Tuko hii Nairobi, tunapambana na hali zetu. Thank you. Yeah, from Embasava, Moradi. Thank you, Amasa. Thank you for coming. Thank you for finding time to be here. Thank you for the support, and thank you for the like. Yeah, Omosa McCoy, my Sunday has been well. I've been riding in and around Tasia. Oh, okay, you've been around Tasia, town, Tasia. Town, Tasia. Okay. That's great, that's great, that's great. Hiyo iko fiti, hiyo iko safi kabisa. Asante sana and welcome everybody who's just watching this live stream from wherever you're watching this live stream from. You've got Omosa McCoy in here. Aljaz, Aljabar, hello, I'm back. Okay, welcome back. Welcome Aljaz. Welcome back. Welcome to the channel. Welcome home. Yes, I go by the name for Ochengo, YouTube in East Africa, Nairobi, Kenya. Yes, tunapaswa tuende road trip hadi Ngong. Mazejo. I think video zangu sinafaa sinipeleke Ngong saa hii. Yes, I need to go to Ngong Hills to shoot a video over there. I need to. When I'm done with Lavington and Kileleshwa, next it will be as from current shopping center upwards to Ngong all the way to Ngong Hills. Yeah. Happy. Happy, how is Indonesia? Welcome, Happy. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Kenya. And thank you for the like. Thank you for double tapping your screen for the like. Yeah, from Karen ahead mpaka Ngong town mpaka mulima huko juu. We need to shoot a video over there. We need some videos from Ngong Hills. Yes, tunahitaji vida za huko wala. Sijaienda huko though. Yeah, I went one day to Ngong. It was at night. That's when I went to that side. But I'm thinking of going there during the day and shoot some videos over there. 5 in the house. Double tap your screen and give the live a like, and also don't forget to subscribe to this channel. How are you, Black? How are you doing? Captain Black in the house, watching from the skies. Welcome, brother. Yes, I'm good from Indonesia. How is Jakarta? How is Jakarta today? Welcome, welcome. I know in Jakarta, Indonesia, it's past the midnight. Most probably in the morning. But in East Africa, it's 22:28, 10:28 p.m. In the evening, and everything is just good. It's been a great Sunday. It's been a great Sunday. Huh, everyone? Yes. I know when Black is here. My captain always comes around and hangs from the skies. That's what we call highs in the skies. Welcome, 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 welcome home. Welcome from all the way from Switzerland. Welcome. Is it Zurich? Yes, it might be Zurich. It's the capital. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. Yes, welcome, Black. Yes, Black is here. Yes, Black is here from Switzerland in the Europe. And Omosa in Embakasi, Nairobi. Who else is in the chat? Let's know if you're in the chat. Let's know if you're in the chat. Please double tap the screen and give the live a like, and welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. I know when my captain is around. I know very well. So everybody who is just watching, I know my guys from the US are also watching. I'm always waiting to see if there is a good enough to come. Yes, everything is just okay. Everything is just okay. Nobody is going to trample us. Otherwise, we shall block him out. If somebody tries anything, we just block them. You know how we do it. You know how we do these things. So if they just try, they try it here, we block them. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel, and thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining. We are 7 in here, and please tap your screen. And also if it's your first time you subscribe to the channel. Yeah, if it's your first time you're watching this YouTube channel from wherever you're watching in this world, yes, from any continent, please double tap the screen. Please double tap, and you can also join us in the chat. Let's know where you are. Yes, Happy is here from Indonesia. Yes, from Jakarta, Indonesia. And of course, we've got Black from Zurich, all from Switzerland, all the way from the Europe. Yes, all the way from Europe. around here is my captain. She's my captain. She's my captain, Captain Black. Yes, I always sail on her boat. Yes, on her ship. It's a ship. It's not a boat. It's a ship. It's a big ship. Like MV, Miasik, with a lot of containers. So I always sail on her ship. So she's my captain here. I'm also only missing 2 captains. We've got 3 captains in the house. We've got 3 captains: Captain Joel, Captain Junior, and Captain Black. Those are the captains of 3 ships. So this channel has captains. And also we've got Baba Taifa, the father of the nation. And of course, we've got Brother Risa Roan from both from the US. Yes. So, and of course, we've got Api all the way from Jakarta, Indonesia. So the world is well represented. Also, you can represent your country, you can represent your continent here. Let's know where you're watching from which state. Are you in the US? Are you in the Europe? Are you in Middle East? Are you in India? Are you in Australia? Are you in the Far East? China? Japan? Are you in North Korea or wherever you're watching? Are you watching from Brazil? Are you watching from Russia? Watching from the Americas? Are you watching from Argentina? Welcome in. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm welcoming you. Yes, it's a live stream of 1 hour. A 1 hour live stream, and well represented by you. Yes, it's a 1 hour live stream, which is participated. I don't know, Black. And other captains. The other captains, Joel was here. He has gone to sleep. I guess he's very tired. Oh, our cat today is outside. Let me open for it. Come. Ulienda kufanya nini nje? She has been outside. Triple T! Triple T, how are you? It's shaking. It's been outside. Yes. Support. Thank you, Triple T. Thank you, Triple T. How is Canada apart from being boring? How is Canada today? Apart from being boring, how is it today? You know? You always say like Canada is boring. But I hope your weekend has been good. You're not bored this weekend. Yes, Triple T tells me like Canada is always boring. I don't know why. Hey, I've got some flu. Oh, but don't worry. It won't come to you. It's just here within me. With me. Oh, yeah. Welcome everybody, welcome to the stream, Triple T in the house, please double tap to give the live my like, Triple T, double tap to give the live my like, and let's know how is Canada today, even if it's pouring. Yes, I don't know if it's people who are boring over there, or Canada itself. Yes, please like and subscribe. Welcome everybody. Welcome my good friends. I'm just coughing because of the flu, but it's not COVID. Somebody told me, go and see the doctor, it might be COVID, but COVID is over. Yes, COVID, I think even if it's existing, it's not that harmful as it was the very first time it appeared from nowhere in this planet. Yes, it terrorized so many people. We used to stay inside. There were curfews all over. We couldn't go out. Yes, we couldn't travel up country. We couldn't go out past the 6 p.m. Roads were deserted. Everything was paralyzed. In town centers, a few shops were open. That was the time I thought like the world was going to stop. Those days, yes, everything was paralyzed. And the world almost came to a standstill. People were dying left, right, center. But God saw us through. God saw us through it. So since we survived, we are the survivors of COVID. We survived that thing. That monster, we survived. So yeah, I hope everything is fine. I hope you are doing well. Yes, everything is COVID. I never believed that I didn't get vaccinated and I'm still alive. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, you never got vaccinated. I remember I was vaccinated here and my whole body was feeling numb. I couldn't move even my arm like this. I was vaccinated the first jab and the second one. My arm couldn't move like this because it was numb and I was like, I wasn't feeling my arm. And I remember my wife was vaccinated when she was pregnant. What type of vaccine? I don't remember even what it was. I don't remember what it was. I don't even remember those types of vaccines which they used. But I was vaccinated at the Embakasi Health Center twice. I don't remember being vaccinated 3 times. And from there, that became a mining kind of. When we went to Tanzania, when we went to the border, we were going to Tanzania, they are asking for COVID certificates. If you don't have, you must have to pay 5,000 Kenyan shillings. That's equivalent to almost $30 before you are allowed to go through to the other side. Pfizer, AstraZeneca, and Oxford. I think it was AstraZeneca. Yeah, it was AstraZeneca. I was vaccinated twice. First round and the second. The third one came and I didn't go because I was feeling like, okay, well, my wife was vaccinated while she was still pregnant. I remember. So it was crazy. It was crazy those days. It was crazy. And Tanzania wasn't doing such vaccinations. But when you came from Kenya, they were saying like Kenyans have got COVID. So for you to be able to go through the border to Tanzania, you must have to produce the certificate for corona. And by then there wasn't like those vaccinations. They weren't available for the public. So people used to go for them at around uh, 4,000 up to 10,000 Kenyan shillings. That's $100. Yes, it used to be almost around $100 for you to be vaccinated, and you were to book before you went for the vaccination. So we used to forge some certificates for us to go through the border to Tanzania. We had to forge some certificates. We went to the Saipa and made some certificates. But those people at immigration discovered like the certificates were forged. So all they wanted is Kenyan shillings 3,000 per head for people to cross to Tanzania. They wanted 3,000 per head. And I remember when we went to Tanzania, we were around almost 20 people. Yes, I remember that time we were around 20 people. We went to the Tanzanian border immigration office and they denied us. They didn't want us to go through. They were demanding like 20,000 Kenyan shillings from each person. That's around 200 USDs for each person. I know many people who have suffered vaccine damage and are still sick and unable to work. Yes, it happens. It happens. It happened. So like the Tanzanian border immigration was demanding for 20,000 Kenyan shillings for each person to be able to cross from Kenya to Tanzania. They were asking for that. And I remember I was with my mom, my sister, my auntie, my other relatives, and we were going to Tanzania, and it was around 9 p.m. at night. And they are telling us to go back to Kenya, to the Kenyan side, and come back tomorrow. Like it's because simply we didn't have the money to bribe them. That's 20,000 per head. That's $200 for each person to be able to cross to the other side of Tanzania. Tanzanian side, they were very, 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 very corrupt. Very corrupt. They were asking for a lot of money from us. But we ended up paying them. We ended up paying them like 15,000 Kenyan shillings for all of us to go through. That's almost 100 and around 120. 120? Yeah, 120, $140 for all of us to cross to Tanzania side. And we went with all of us, because if we were to sleep at the border, we could have spent a lot of money for getting the places for my relatives to sleep. And also in the morning, when we come back, they will ask for bribe still for us to be able to proceed. And minus forgetting, the following day we had a function we had to attend. Yes, we had a function to attend, a pre-wedding. The following day we had to attend a pre-wedding. So it was chaotic. That's way too expensive. No, Ochengo, I have my own opinion on this topic, but I write it to via WhatsApp. Okay, that's great. That's great. Even Kenya here at the border points, they ask for the corona certificate, and people use it as an excuse to mine money from people's pockets. I know. Corona is way, way, way gone, but still people are asking for money. Yes, people are still asking for money from people. Brian 100, welcome. Welcome, Brian Somoja. How are you, Brian? How are you, Brian Somoja? Welcome. Yes, I know. It's an hectic exercise, most especially on border points. When you are crossing in some borders here in Africa, they are using an excuse of Corona to get a few cents from your pockets. And I just came to realize like some border points are very, very corrupt. Very, very corrupt, especially here in Africa. Very corrupt. I'm good, Brian. I'm good, Brian, except like I have some flu, but I'm okay. I'm okay. So they use that as an excuse to mine some coins from our pockets. And I remember the last day when we came from Tanzania to Kenyan side. By then there was like a curfew. Like people are not supposed to travel past 8 p.m. When we came from Tanzania side, we were stamped in to Kenya, out of Tanzania, and we were checking in on Kenyan side. We found out like they have closed the customs, the immigration. They had already closed. And somebody who was supposed to stamp for us on Kenyan side was asking 20,000 Kenyan shillings. That's 222. 222, I think 222 or something USDs, so that he can come from where he was, open the immigration and stamp for us, so that we can proceed to the Kenyan side, stamp us in. And he was asking for 200 USDs for us to be able to go to Kenya, our country, and somebody is asking for a bribe of 20,000 for all of us to be able to be stamped into Kenya. Since we had like temporary passports on Kenyan side, we had those papers of temporary passports which had our stamps and our photo passports on them. We had to proceed to Kenya anyway. We said like we are in our own country, we cannot tolerate such nonsense. So we had to tear away those papers, and we entered Kenya, and we said like we are in our own country, so nobody should ask for anything from us. We are Kenyans, we have got Kenyan IDs, and nobody should bother with us. We entered Kenya by force, by fire. We had to tear all those papers and we threw them away because they were asking for bribe. On the Kenyan side, they were asking for 200 and something, 200 around and 22 USDs for somebody to come open the immigration and stamp for us. We said no. We will not condone such nonsense anymore. We teared those papers and we tossed them on dustbins. We took only our passport photos from those papers, those temporary passports, and we tossed those papers on a dustbin, and we entered on our vehicles and we rode to Kenya. And in Europe, they have to throw away vaccines because 2 men were produced. I just get angry at how people are treated based on the color of their skin. Yes, I know. I know there are a lot of racism in some ports of entry. I know very well. People just think like you've got a lot of money to waste bribing some chaps, some busybodies on airports and ports of entry. So I remember that happened. Since it was like we needed very much to go to Tanzanian side, we had to bribe for us to go, and we arrived at our destination around 2 a.m. in the morning. And remember, we were traveling with my mom, who is very old at our age, to travel at night and to experience such horrible things on the port of entry or at the border point, mistreated, and being coerced to pay the bribe for us to be allowed to enter into a country. So, but we had to pay because we wanted to go. And if we slept at the border point, we could have ended up spending a lot more than that. And at the same time, we come at the following morning, and again they ask for bribe from us. So we said like, let's pay. So a Tanzanian driver, a Tanzanian passenger service vehicle driver, negotiated with the immigration people because they were from his country, and they were ladies. They were 2 ladies were wearing hijab and baibui on their faces. They were Muslims, I remember. They were Muslims, and they had covered their heads with some hijab, or it's abaya, I don't know, abaya or something. So they were demanding like we must have to pay, or else they'll just take away our passports and tear them and throw them to a dustbin. So we had no option other than to pay. So we paid, and we commenced, our journey started at around 11 p.m. at night. We arrived at our destination at 2 a.m. in the morning. And minus forgetting, like here in Africa, traveling at night, sometimes when you are connecting some transport from one town to another, it's very hectic. We had to pay some exorbitant prices, hiked bus fares, so that we arrive at our destination. Plus, we had carried some cooking oil from Kenyan side. they were asking for bribery for that. All the on all road checkpoints, the police at the checkpoints were asking for bribery because we were carrying a cooking oil, a 10 liters jerrycan of cooking oil from Kenya, and the traffic were asking for bribery for us to be able to pass. We ended up spending like almost was like around $6 all the way from the border to our destination where we went to. We ended up spending like $6 for us to get to where we were heading to, and we were going for a wedding on the other side of Tanzania. So it's crazy. It's crazy sometimes when I remember those things. I remember on how we were mistreated at the border point, on how we were mistreated and coerced to pay bribery on the border, and upon traveling also we were being asked to pay for the cooking oil, which we were carrying a 10-liter jerrycan. You can go and say on and on. And that was not the only time when we traveled to that side and experienced some horrible things on the road. For like from the traffic police along the route, they were asking for a lot of money from us for every checkpoint we passed. And remember, they have placed some checkpoints at the intervals of 1 kilometer per checkpoint, and you are asking at every checkpoint, at every stop at traffic, you are asking to pay simply because you are running on a Kenya number plate, and we paid for our travel and for our insurance at the customs. That's how difficult it is to travel across Africa sometimes. People are so corrupt at the border points, at the checkpoints, and all over. You won't be moving smoothly. They're just like your vehicle indicator is not working. You pay, and you tell them like it's working. They say like we didn't see it from a distance, like you are indicating when we stopped you that you weren't indicating, so we need you to pay. And what they want you to pay, they want you to pay like $7, all $10. They want you to pay $8 or $10, all $12. Yeah, 12 to $10 to $12 for every checkpoint. So embarrassing sometimes. It's so embarrassing. But that's Africa for you. That's Africa for you. Since I wasn't vaccinated, I had a lot of restrictions, but I didn't care. My children weren't vaccinated either. We spent a lot of time together, and that made us strong. Yes, Taimia, we are talking about your country, Kenya, Bari. Shemeji, how are you, Shemeji? Yes, Mama. Yes, Taimia, how are you? How is Morogoro? Taimia is a Tanzanian. Oh, unataka nini? Wewe si ukuje? Mimi niko kwa live stream. That's my daughter asking me to go there. Yes, what? Mimi niko kwa live stream, wewe kuja. Kwa nini? Umelala na umeamka? Mbona unaongea? Njoo hapa bana. Njoo. Kuja naye nikuwekee moto. Wewe kuja. Taimia, how is Morogoro? Welcome Taimia from Tanzania. Hey, we're talking of your country Tanzania. Wenye walituangaisha boda na Manga na njiani kote all the way mpaka Arusha mpaka huko Meru Kikatiti. Hey. A traffic wa kwenu wakiona number plate ya Kenya. wanajua hapa kuna chakula. Dada yangu mbona simuoni live? Amelala. Mama amelala. Amelala. Hiyo simu yake inaongea kama amelala. Yeah, mama.
Imeisha moto.
Si imeisha kwa sababu mmekuwa mkiwatch siku nzima. So Temia, your sister is asleep. Ameingia kulala. Amechoka siku nzima. Toka kwa praise and worship kanisani mpaka kufanya kazi zake za ndani. Sasa inakuwa shida kidogo. Mama, unataka aje? Wait. What do you want me to wait for? Baby? What? Ndio maana unafanya hivyo. Hebu kuja. Wale. Ukimaliza kuja saa. Msichana ameamka. I'm always amazed at the strict security checks in Africa. Everywhere, even at the airport, I get checked 5 times. Even though I've been there for 2 hours or more, it's very frightening every time. Hey, simama ukuja. Teacher Vero, umekuja. Mama, karibu sana. Karibu ndani Teacher Vero. Welcome Teacher Vero. Thank you for coming. Nilikaa kwa live stream yako kwa TikTok mpaka nikasahau kufanya live stream yangu. Kasichana kangu kameamka pia huku. Kanataka simu.
Imeisha moto.
Simu yako imeisha moto. Oh. Thank you Teacher Vero and congratulations upon winning your green card.
Daddy,
yes.
Imezima huko.
Thank you Teacher Vero. In Europe, I have a check at the beginning and quick ticket check when you get on, and that's it. And in Africa, you have it on every corner of the street. That's really frightening. That's really frightening because of the security checks all over at the airport and the ports of entry. Sometimes it's very frightening. Kai mtoya amekataa kulala au kijana wako pia amekataa kulala. But my daughter alikuwa amenini. Mama. Tunini. Tutai kwanza. Alafu tutavaa baadaye sawa. Simama chini. Mtoto amekataa kulala Vero. Hey. But I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you, teacher. Very happy.
Daddy.
Yeah. Nitakuvalisha. Tukienda kulala, nitakuvalisha tena. Aki. I'm so happy for you, teacher.
Daddy.
Teacher Vero. I'm so happy for you. Unataka nikupe hii simu yangu? Yeah. Sasa wewe. Unataka kuona nini? Lakini utaweka sauti. Sio? Yeah, I'm very happy for you. Please double tap your screen to give the last my like. 5 in the house. Sleep well, little. Huyu hajaenda kulala. She has just woke up. She has just woke up right now. Teacher Vero, congratulations, congratulations. My congratulations to you are in order now. Yes, yeah, my congratulations from you, from me to you are in order. For us tumejaribu green card, tukajaribu. Last time we didn't fill the forms. Juu tumejaribu several times with my family. Tulifika tuka give up. We just decided to let it be. Just like that. Let God bless us tukiwa Afrika. Niona kama watu wengine wanakuambia sisi tuko hapa tukichunga Kenya yetu. That's how we decided. Wacha tukae hapa, Mungu atatubless na huku. Mama, mlango umeacha open. Let's close it.
Daddy,
Yes, mama.
naweza kuchukua?
Chukua simu. Chukua simu yangu Chukua simu yangu. Teacher Vero, welcome.
Sauti Kadonye.
Uweke sauti Kadonye, usiweke sauti mingi. Unaenda kukaa pale kwa kiti. Yeah, God's timing is the best, Vero. God's timing is the best. I'm so happy for you and your son. The best thing now unaweza fanya, chasa DS260. But chasa ukiwa truthful. Yaani ukiwa mkweli kabisa. Ukiwa mkweli kama baba mtoi alienda hayuko, we andika hayuko. Lakini usiandike amekufa kama hajakufa, kwa sababu with the time inaweza leta shida. Unajua mtu anaweza toka mahali ya kurupuke aanze kusema familia yangu iko US, labda yeye pia anataka kutravel ya kuja US, aende kwa embassy aseme mtoto wangu na mke wangu wako US. Alafu ataulizwa majina zao, atapeana majina zako. Alafu akienda kuangalia kwa data, ukweli uko US, hata kama ni miaka 50 inayokuja. Alafu wakiangalia fomu yako ya DS260, kwa sababu inakaa hapo for the longest time possible, wanapata huku andika kama yuko, uliandika alikufaga. Sasa ndo unaitwa tena kwa embassy, unaanza ku-explain why ulitudanganya. Unaweza rudishwa back to Kenya hata kama umekuwa citizen wa huko. Unaweza nyang'anya citizenship, urudishwe kwa hii dunia ya kasongo, mahali tunapikwa. So make sure una stay truthful as much as you can. Everything. Yes, that's what I told you. You just try to be very truthful 100%. Yeah, very truthful 100%. Naandika kitu yenye unajua hata ukiulizwa. Patricia, welcome. Patricia, welcome mom. Welcome. How is the UK? Welcome to the channel. How are you doing? I hope everything is fine. Sasa msichana amechukua simu yangu, ameniachia zao. Hii iko na moto. Simu zao zote wamemaliza moto. Hata ingine ameleta hapa haina moto. Sasa hizi simu zote ndio nimemwekea moto ingia at least. Wow. Family, yes, son Ochengo, how are you mom? Welcome to the channel. How did you get all the subscribers? The live streams, most these live streams, plus the restream thing. I think if you know the restream thing, restream inaweza kufikisha watch hours hata kesho asubuhi. Hit the like button and subscribe to Ochengo. Yes, please do that. Patricia, thank you for reminding the mom. Thank you for coming. How is the UK? How is your family? Everything is just good here. My wife has gone to sleep. Yes, she has gone to sleep. She is tired from the day's work. She is a praise and worship team leader. So she's very tired, after a Sunday service. She's normally very tired. She has gone to sleep. That's why you can see she's not here to support me. I don't know about Restream. Restream. After my second channel, they monetized like 2 weeks ago. ilikuwa 0 watch hours, though ilikuwa na like 700 subscribers. Ilifikisha 2500 subscribers in 12 hours, like ikafikisha watch hours 4000 plus. Yeah, ilifikisha 5000 watch hours in less than a day. It was 12 hours. Okay, it's cool. Restream utaangalia kwa nini? Utaangalia kwa laptop. Niliona uko na lapi. Utaangalia Restream. Restream tunawekanga tu clip funny, tuna tu twist hivi tunaweka hapo. Sina run siku nzima. Watu wanakuja wanaangalia, utapata like 1500 people watching kama ka live stream hivi. Yes, almost I have applied green card 6 times ever since I was in campus. What are the tactics that one can use to get selected in the DV, to get selected on the DV? You see, like Teacher Vero here applied only once by herself. She only went to somebody, those guys who go around doing photo shoots around the street. They did shoot a photo for her, and she used the photo to apply, and she won the green card, which was announced as from yesterday. She won a green card to go to the US. She's been selected for further consideration. We cannot say like she has won the green card until it's over, until the interviews at the embassy. So we cannot say like it's officially a green card, because you are supposed to be issued a green card upon passing the interviews at the embassy. So she has been selected for further consideration on the green card. So that's a plus step. If you stay truthful, if you do things real quick, and you will be selected. And if your case number is lower than what she said she has a case number which is way below 13,000, which simply means she's very much supposed to have interviews somewhere around December or January backwards to where we are right now. So if she applies for the green card, the DS-260 form, if she fills the DS-260 form, very hurry the better, because upon like people being called for interviews, it depends now like when did you fill the DS-260. So I'm advising you, Teacher Fero, to fill the form real fast. Yes, fill the form real fast, because they are going to start picking the forms like when did you apply. Even if you've been selected and you just wait and apply as from July and onwards, your case number will not determine that very much, because they'll now start picking the DS-260 forms for interviews as they come in. Yes. So if your form came much earlier, you'll be selected for interviews much earlier. And I told you, you are supposed now to think of a lot of cash. A lot of cash. Yes, as early as possible. Yeah, it needs a lot of cash. I heard you say like you're not going to involve us, but leave your remarks open. If I'll need you, I'll just tell you to help. We have helped a lot of people. I remember like Shiko contributed for a couple. They needed like 85,000 to be able to go for interviews, and they were supposed to go the following day, and we were doing contributions like now. And in the morning they needed at the embassy in Gigiri. We contributed like almost 180,000 Kenyan shillings, and they needed like 85,000 for them to be able to go for interviews, because they had already done with the medical issue. They had already gone for medical. They were supposed to go for the interviews the following day, but they didn't have even a cent, even 1 shillings they didn't have. So Shiko arranged for a fundraising. We fundraised for those couples online on a live stream like this one, and they got like 100 and something thousands. So that they went for the embassy. Remember they were at home that time when we were contributing. They were up country. They were not even in Nairobi, and they were needed for the interviews the following day morning. So they are up country because they have missed money for the interviews. They were up country. So we contributed. As we started contributing, already people had sent some amount for them to travel to Nairobi. So they had to look for all means so that they can come to Nairobi. And remember, they are new in Nairobi. They don't have a place to sleep. So they started a journey at night, unexpectedly, for them to come to Nairobi for the interviews at the embassy, because they had already given up, because they didn't have the amount to go to the embassy for interviews. And at the embassy, they need cash money. They don't need like a M-Pesa or anything. They need cash money. You add cash. If they are asking you for 100,000, you are going to bring 100,000 in notes. You don't pay via M-Pesa or anything. You go with cash money. But at IOM, for medical, you can go and pay through the mobile wallet. You can pay through M-Pesa. But when you are going to an embassy of America, you are going to pay cash money. If it's 100,000, you go with 100,000 in cash. You pay before the interview. You are shown on a counter where you go and pay the amount, and then go and come back and wait for the interview. So you can imagine, they didn't have the amount, so they didn't have cash to travel all the way from home to Nairobi. We had to contribute for them. They entered a vehicle at night. They even hired a car. I think they hired a car from home, because people had paid for it. They traveled all night. They arrived in Nairobi in the morning. There was somebody who was waiting for them to give them breakfast real quick and transported them to Gigiri. People came in in handy. They helped this person with the wife. They went to the embassy and they passed their medical. And they even passed the interview at the embassy. They went to the US, the couples with their family. So sometimes a lot of money is involved when you go to the embassy. I think those are some few things I saw, like there are some few things here and there you don't know. Me, I came to know these things by listening to those who have already done the processes. There's a lot of money needed. Some people even go and sell their farms. Yes, we hope for the best, Vero. We are praying for you. We are praying for you. It's a rare chance, you know. It's a very rare chance you get. It's a very rare chance. So, yeah, we hope for the best. Some people go for the loans, which they just come to repay later, because that's a lot of money needed. Because now you must have to pay. If you are paying at the for the interview at the embassy, if you are paying 28,000, your son also will pay 28,000, the same as you. You go to IOM for medical, if you are paying 45,000, your son also pays 45,000. The only thing you need to do by yourself is verifying your documents from the NEC offices. So you must have to go back and forth for those documents verification from NEC. That's they verify at 2,500, I think. That's what they verify with that amount. So if you have some other documents, maybe you are teaching, also must be verified from NEC or everything. That's another amount also. Can YouTube does not pay well to cater for the needs? No. No. Teacher Pharaoh. YouTube cannot do that. I'm very sure. Because first you must have to have a lot of views to get paid. A lot of views. YouTube does not pay you because you have been monetized. Now, once you realize like you have been monetized, that's when you realize like the channel now. That's when you have just started the channel from zero, because you must have to attain like 70 euros every month for you to be paid. 70 euros every month. That's the minimum amount they pay here on YouTube. That's the least amount you're supposed to make a month for them to pay you. And I tell you, some people, since they were monetized, like some of my friends have gone like some months minus getting paid. Because since they were monetized like last year, July, they haven't been able to get to 70 euros. 70 euros, it's like $100. That's 10,000. Also, all 9,000 plus some few cents up there. So there are some people who haven't been able to get to the minimum threshold for them to get paid. So it's a rough terrain. YouTube does not pay you because you have been monetized. Say, yes, since you have been monetized, you must have to apply for monetization. You wait for the pin to arrive from German. Yes, the pin of YouTube is going to be sent from German. It will take 3 weeks or sometimes up to 7 weeks for it to arrive at your postal address, which you are going to give them. For them to now verify that it's Vero, it's teacher Vero. There is a pin they sent you. You are going to enter it on a page which you are going to apply for monetization on AdSense on YouTube. So since then from there you open a bank account and now start looking for the 70 euros every month, 7 and plus amount every month. So you must your videos must be watched across the world. They must be watched across the world for you to be able to earn some cents here and there, some cents here and there, until you get to 70 euros plus. But 70 euros is the minimum amount they are going to pay you with every month. If you don't get to 70 euros, they postpone to the second month or even to the 5th month until you get to 70 euros. 70 euros is the minimum amount you're going to start getting paid. So you must have to get to 70 euros for you to be able to get paid. So it's very hot. I was just listening to, I guess it's a good thing since you're here now, I can be able to explain that to you. It's not something simple. It's not something simple, my sister. But I told you one thing. If you are going to run your video, you are going to do videos careful. Since now you have been you have been selected for the DV Rotary for further processing. You make your videos really well, people are going to come because people are so interested about anything about the DV Rotary. So many people are so interested about the DV Rotary and the outcomes which have just come, and they want to see on how those people who have won are going about it, or from step to another step, and on how they are going for the interviews and all this. If you make your videos really well, you are going to get some amount. At least you are going to get some coins here and there to subsidize your pills which you need. Otherwise, it's an uphill task. That's why I told you must have to live. You must be open-minded. If something comes up and you need somebody, some good friends of yours to at least to chip in, you must be open-minded. Otherwise, this has just come too fast for you. It just came too soon for you to be able to start earning. At least if you are already monetized, we can say like at least you can get some few coins here and there. But for now, I think no chance, because now you are going to find yourself running up and down, trying to get some things in order. Yes, you are going to find yourself in a very rough situation. If you are a teacher somewhere, you are going to find yourself being absent for some days from school, because you are going to run up and down trying to fill this form here, trying to do this and this and all that. You're going to travel to Nairobi to NEC offices. I don't know if there are some NEC offices in your area to verify but it's going to be verified from NEC headquarters, I guess. That's where they're going to get verified from. So you're going to find yourself being absent from school for some time. You are going to find yourself needing some crazy figures of money for you to be able to fill all this thing. So it's not an easy thing. It's a blessing. Yes, I cannot discourage you. It's a blessing. It's a blessing, but one thing which I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to shy away from telling you, you are going to need a lot of cash to do that. And it's not going to wait for YouTube to monetize you. And if God allows it to happen, maybe you will get monetized. You are going to get monetized when you are not even in Kenya. Yes, you are going to get monetized when you are not even here in Kenya. Way before, way after you have even traveled. Yes, God willing. Yes, it's going to happen. You are going to get monetized way when you are in the US even. Yeah, when you are not even in Kenya. So I told you, you must be open-minded for help from some people. That's why I told you to get Shiko Hope TV, Nafura Shalin, and there is a lady from Kisii. Those people are going to help you. Those people are going to chip in and help you big time. Big time, I tell you. Those people are going to chip in and help you. If in case you are going to miss some cash, they have got the influence online. They are going to do everything in their powers to help you, to make sure like you travel. Yeah, and they are going to advise you on how to go about these things. So the sooner you have to look for these people, that's what I have to advise you. Very soon as tomorrow, you start looking either Shiko Hope, get her numbers, get Nafura Sharin's numbers, and some people who are dealing with these things. They are going to help you big time. You are going to thank me later. These people are going to help you big time. Big time. You are going to need a lot of cash. Maybe you are going to get a loan. Yeah, you are going to get a loan. Maybe if you are employed and you can be loaned, you are going to get a very good loan for all this to run. That's why you are not going to squander this chance. You must have to fill the DS260 very faithfully, very, very faithfully, for you to be able to go through, because they are going to ask any question you are going to be asked at the embassy is from the form DS260. Everything you're filled over there. They are going to ask you random questions. Is your mother alive? Yes. What's the middle name of your mom? What's the surname of your dad? Some silly questions. The interview only lasts it lasts even 4 minutes. So they are going to ask you very silly questions. Where is your son? You have gone with your son to the embassy. You're going to say he is here. Of course, the consulate or that person who is going to ask you some questions, he knows, or he or she knows like your son is there. But he's going to ask you, where is your son? Over here. Because he's seeing him on the CCTV. He knows you are with your son. Even when you came in, he knows like he's going to interview Teacher Pharaoh. And he's coming with the son. So they know these things. They are asking you simple and very clear questions from the DS260. Yes. They are even going to ask you, where does your mom come from before she was married? Where does she come from? Just like that. They are going to ask you about your host, to make sure like you know the person where you are going to. They are going to ask you, who is your host? Where are you going to? Maybe I'm going to Tennessee, or I'm going to Boston, Massachusetts. Where does your host live? You're going to give the address. Of course, She's looking at the DS260 which you filled, and you have written the details of your host. So he's asking you everything from that DS260. No, yes. When you are filling the form, you are going to fill all 260 questions. All of them, you are going to fill them. But they are going to ask you maybe 2 or 3 questions from the DS260. They are going to ask you only 2 or even 1 question from the DS260 form. That's why I told you, like, you need to answer the questions on the DS260 very careful and with a lot of honesty. With a lot of honesty. Yeah, that one is going to save you, because they are not going to ask you a lot of questions. Yeah, they are not going to ask you a lot of questions. They are only going to. Some people just come in and start lying to you, like, I want you to put me there as your husband, so that I'll chip in and pay some amount for you. My brother was cancelled because of that. Because the more you put a spouse over there, maybe you are lying, they will know. They will know, because the person who is going to interview you is going to look you straight to your eyes, and they will just know, like, for this question you have lied. So don't be tempted to lie anything on that form. You just do it the way it's supposed to be done. Just answer the questions with a lot of honesty, and just be you. Yes, be you. Write those things which you are very sure of. Those things, those questions, even somebody wakes you up at 3 a.m. when you are already very asleep. He wakes you up and asks you like, where do your mom come from? What's the middle name of your mom? What's the surname of your dad? You can be able to answer. Yes, don't be lied to. Don't be lied to. Yes, after the interviews, maybe after you have gone to the embassy and you have passed the interview, the amount for the green card you are going to pay for it, it's not a must, like you have to pay for it there and then. You can pay when you are in the US for the money for the green card. It's, I think, 220 USDs. You can pay that in the US when you have arrived in the US. You have gotten your documents, and when you are going to correct the green card, that's when you will pay for it. That's when you are in the US. So, like, you might decide to travel first after the interviews. When you have passed the interviews, you might decide to travel, leave your kid behind, and go there, stay at your host, get your work. We're in Norway. Hi. Get some amount, have your own house, and then pay a ticket for your son to travel. Yes, they stamped. No, once you have passed the interview, you are going to leave your passports behind. Remember, you are going to get your son the passport also. At this point, you are going to leave you are going to get your son a passport. If you don't have a passport, your son doesn't have a passport, start getting it as from today. And you need something like 7,000 plus. So that simply means, like, you need around 15,000 for the passports. You need to start applying as soon as tomorrow. That's what I told you. You need to start applying for the passport as soon as tomorrow. And it's for you and your son. When you win, you've been declared, like, you've been granted to go to the US, you're going to leave your passports behind. You're going to leave your son's passport behind and your passport. They will be stamped the visa, because they are not going to stamp the visa there and then. You're going to leave your passports at the embassy and give an address where they will send the passports using DHL or G4S. They are going to use G4S or DHL to send the passports to you at your home. That's after 2 weeks. They come after 2 weeks. Since the day you went for the interviews, you are going to leave your passports behind for stamping of the visa, and then you are going to get your passports at a week or two. I think it's a week. It's a week, and you are going to give the address where the passports are going to be delivered to, so that you embark. Already, as you leave the embassy, you already know, like, if you have been granted to go to the US, you have been granted a visa to go to the US or not. If you haven't, you are going to be handed back your passports, and that is it. The amount you are paying at the embassy is non-refundable. It's, I think, 220 USDs, almost around 30K. I don't know. Almost around there. It's around 28 or 32,000 each. You and your son, you are going to pay for that. It's Lady M. How are you? Lady M, how are you? Why are you laughing? Double tap. Yes, winning a green card is not a joke. Winning or being granted for further processing, it needs a lot of humility and a lot of cash. A lot of cash. So your son is going to pay, either it's 32,000, and you are going to pay 32,000. That's 64,000 to enter into that interview hall. At the medicals at IOM, you are going to pay, I think it's 45,000 by now. You are going to pay 45,000, and your son is going to pay for 45,000. You see, when you are getting the green card, you are going to pay 28,000, and your son is also going to pay 28,000. You see, plus the passports, plus all these things you are going to look for, like verification of your certificates and everything. So there is a lot of climbing you are going to climb. But for the passports, you are supposed to start getting them as soon as from tomorrow, because you might never know. You might apply for the DS260, and next week you are called for the interviews, and you don't have a passport. And you must have to apply it as an urgent. Yeah, it's an urgent passport. As per now, it's very urgent. It's needed urgently. So you are going to apply it as an urgent document. So you know what comes with urgent documents. That simply means you must have to add some cash on top of it for you to be able to get the document urgently. That's for you and your son. So you are going to need some birth certificates. I know you've got those birth certificates for you and your son, and all these documents which are needed for passport application. And you book for the fingerprints, for the biometrics, and go there. Have your fingerprints or your biometrics taken, and then you've just kick-started. I think you'll have to be very vigorous and very speed, and you must have to run up and down. It's not going to be very easy. I tell you, it's not going to be easy. Sometimes it will be even harder for you to post a video on YouTube. But I wish you should be posting some videos for us to get to see, like, on how your process is going. And also, I told you several times, like, you must let yourself be open-minded on running this thing. Yes, because people just come in and chip in and help you. This Kenya, we need to help each other. So you must be open-minded. But for the passports, as from tomorrow, I tell you, DS260, start filling it up. Get Nafura Shalin, get Shiko up, and everything is going to be smooth. Yes, because they are specialized on such things. They are going to help you. They're going to advise you on how to do it. Because for me, I'm just telling you from a layman's language, the things which I know. And of course, they are just like that, the way I'm telling you. But for them, they know. They help people who are processing these things. So they are going to help you. They are going to help you. They are going to make sure like everything goes well. But also, I think they are going to charge you some fee. Or I don't know, according to what you will have to agree. Maybe when you get to the US, you are going to pay them. I don't know. But it needs a lot of work, Vero. But don't give up. Mungu yupo. I told you, Mungu yupo. I told you, Mungu yupo. And omba. Piga magoti. Omba. Alafu try a bit to like conceal some sensitive information about your visas and your processing of those things. Sometimes be a little bit cautious, because not everybody is so happy about your thing. They know like if you are going through, you're going to excel on so many things. So not so many people are so happy about it. I know, that's for sure. Some people do say like once you've gotten to that stage, you're supposed to like hide your most sensitive information. So, but I tell you all the time, Mungu yupo, and everything is going to work smoothly. Trust yourself, trust your instincts, be open-minded, and be ready to be helped out there, and everything is gonna be smooth. You're going to sail smooth. Your life is gonna change for the better and better, and everything is gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be okay. Guys, we are having stories with the Teacher Vero. Teacher Vero is in the comment section. She won the green card. She won she got a chance for further processing of the green card, the DV 20. I think it's 2026. It's a DV 2026. It was 2026 DV lottery. She just got a chance for further processing, and she is looking forward for that very vigorous and very tiresome and money demanding exercise which is coming on front of her. And that's what I was just telling her, because most of the times, you know, not until and when you win the green card, which you applied like you just wanted to apply for the sake of it, and you end up winning. And in some cases, you might find like you don't throw some informations which are needed for you to start the process of filling up the DS260 and all these things which are needed for you, from filling DS260 all the way to interviews. A lot of things are needed on the way, and a lot of money is involved, from ticketing, interviews, and medical document verifications, and traveling here and there, getting the passports, most especially when you don't have and you don't know where to start from, and the amount which is needed. That's the thing. Black green card for which country? The US. Teacher Vero up there want for the further processing. The green card, the green card lottery which came out, I think it's 3 days back. She has been considered for further processing, and you know a lot of money is needed for that. That's what I was just trying to advise her, because she won. She didn't expect it. It came unexpectedly when she doesn't have the traveling documents, like a passport for her and her son. She has a son. I don't know if it's a son or a daughter, and she needs some passports first. That's the first thing she needs to go as soon as from tomorrow. That's what she needs, her passport and the son passport, and they need to put the documents on order which are needed for passports. And From there, they need to verify the documents. Our credentials, certificates, they need to be verified by Kenya National Examination Council, NEC. From there, she needs some money for medical. After medical, she needs money for the interviews at the embassy of the US. Because our case number is a low case number, which simply means by September, October, or November, she might be scheduled for interviews. So she needs to move with speed from now. She needs to move with speed in terms of getting the passports and in terms of verifying the documents which she needs, the credentials, and start the process of trying to move to the US. God willing, yes. We hope like God is going to intervene and everything is gonna be okay on our side. Because sometimes getting considered for further processing is not a direct guarantee, but again, money is needed before the interviews. Okay, the USA is the strictest green card country. It's very, very expensive to apply there. A long process, and Australia is the second most difficult country in the world. Yes, of course. Yes. Those are the very, very difficult countries, Australia and the US. I don't know about the UK. UK countries, I don't know, but I guess it's very tough when it comes to like moving to the US. That's why I told her like as much as she has been considered for further processing, sometimes it's good. Triple Jones, Che Junior, yeah, Triple Jones. How are you, Triple Jones? Please double tap, give the likes my like. Triple, yes, Ninja. Oh, that's a Ninja account. Okay, 17 likes. Thank you for the like. Thank you, Triple J, Triple Jones. Thank you, Triple T. Welcome, Triple T. So that's how it is. I don't know if teacher you are still around. I don't know, or you are simply tired because tomorrow it's school. It's school, but I'm advising you to be on your toes and try to start securing the passports for you and your son. As soon as from tomorrow, you're supposed to apply. You're supposed to apply for the passports as soon as from tomorrow. You don't have time on your side. If you are still there, teacher, I don't know if you are still here. I don't know if you are still here. I don't know if you are still here, but I'm going to look for you and hear from you as you proceed with your applications. I don't know if you are still here, teacher Pharaoh. Welcome, Triple Jones. Welcome to the stream. It's S for Ochengo once again here. It's S for Ochengo on this YouTube channel. Yes, it's me. So that's how things are. Today, the newspaper headlines read that England will soon be a third world country in Europe. Why? i.e. a developing country Europe is not attractive to immigrate to at the moment. It is in a silent crisis. Oh, sure. What? I haven't had such a news. I'm going to check. I'm going to check. So they are going on a very silent crisis. Like immigrants from Africa are coming to Europe like a swarm of bees. They are migrating to the Europe like a swarm of bees. So hey, I haven't heard that. I haven't had like it's going to happen like that. Oh, so yeah. I'm going to check that. Wow. Yes, 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 yes. Hey. It will soon be a third world country. Oh, it's getting tough and tough. Yes, some countries in Europe are struggling, of course. Some countries are struggling, but everything is just fine. Everything is gonna be okay. All over the world, countries are struggling anyway. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, refugee crisis, economic crisis, and health system has collapsed, and life is twice as expensive as it was 10 years ago. Many refugees are immigrating. Yes, a lot of refugees are coming from Middle East. I saw that from the Palestine war and from Iran. They're walking all the way to the Europe. So European countries are like flocking. They're flocking the immigrants from Middle East and Africa. That's why I said, like, I gave up, like, immigrating from my country to another country. I said, like, maybe let God bless me in my country. I don't want to migrate to another country. Maybe I just go to visit and come back to my country. I don't want to go outside the countries. I'm just open to like going to these countries to visit and come back to Africa. For that one, I'm so open to that. But going to stay in another country, I'm not I don't want. I don't want. So that's what I say most of the times. Teacher Vero, are you still there or you went to sleep? Teacher Vero, are you still there? Thank you everybody. Thank you everybody and thank you for coming. I don't know if your son went to sleep or you also dozed and slept. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, refugees are flocking to the Europe like nobody's business. People are looking for life. People are flocking to European countries. People are looking for visas left, right, and center from some countries. What is that? Ukraine, Russia, Syria, Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Romania, Palestine, Sudan, Eritrea, all come to Europe. Eish. For me, I don't want to go outside my country now. want to stay here with my family, raise my family in Africa. Maybe if we have a chance in future of traveling and visiting some countries, well, we are open to that. But leaving Africa and going to some country, Kurdistan and Tibet. Kurdistan is a semi-autonomous region in Iraq, east of Turkey. It's southeastern of Turkey. Kurdistan, a semi-autonomous region in Iraq. Yeah, people are migrating because some countries are experiencing war. Yeah, and that's the reason why people are migrating. Others want to go and look for life in some other countries. They are just trying to escape poverty from their countries, and most especially like North African countries. People are just moving to some other countries because they want to go and look for life. Yes, they want to look for work, try to get a nice life out there, and they end up messing some countries, and maybe some others end up being mistreated. Others are drowning in the oceans on the north of Africa, trying to get to Spain and some countries in Europe. That's kind of crazy. People are detained in refugee camps, and there is no sanitation. There is no like proper medication. People are living in poverty in refugee camps, and yeah, Tibetans and Kurds do not have their own country. They are oppressed by Turkey and China respectively. Whoa, Tibet. Oh, yeah, the Tibet country on the west of China. Okay, they are around the Mount Everest areas. Wow. Sometimes I watch the way people are migrating from the Middle East when there was a war between Iran and some other places over there. I remember there is a times like some kids drowned when they were on a boat sailing. You can't imagine a 3 years old died by drowning, and I saw like their parents were like that broke me, that broke my heart, because that young kid didn't know anything, was running away from the war with the parents, and drowned and died, and they spot the ray on the shores of that ocean. That broke my heart because the parents were running away trying to secure the lives of the young ones, and they ended up dying by the shores of the ocean. That broke me. That broke my heart. I found myself crying because I imagined like the parents now have no reason of running away now from the war, because they were trying to secure the future of their kids, and these kids died when they were on the port. The port capsized in the ocean, and the kids died, and that broke my heart real, and I felt real bad. Yes, that broke my heart because the kids died for nothing. They died in vain because their parents were trying to secure their lives. They were trying to move them to maybe try to get them the better life away from their home country. Now the kids died, and it was real bad. It was real bad. Yes, that made me feel very bad. Switzerland has 9 million inhabitants, 3 million of whom are foreigners. Hey, 3 million. The mood, the moment in Europe is not good because the mood in Europe is not good because many foreigners are causing problems. The climate in Europe is very, very unfriendly at the moment. Whoa. Okay. Switzerland has 9 million inhabitants. 9 million. So 3 millions of those are foreigners. The mood in Europe is not good because many foreigners are causing problems. The climate in Europe is very unfriendly at the moment. Oh, so like which problems to be precise are they causing? Are they like becoming like not obeying the laws, or they have just turned to be people are like not good for the country? What is it like? Are they causing problems like stealing or something? Or what's happening? Because I'm not very sure. You know, people have just come. All write this to you on WhatsApp. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I understand. Because sometimes I'm worried like how are these people causing problems in the Europe? Of course, they are coming in. They are taking all resources meant for the citizens, and they are taking jobs which are like meant for the the indigenous people and the citizens, and they are making life hard out there. That's what I guess it is like. Sorry. So yeah, I understand. I understand, Captain. I understand very well. Like these things are meant to happen. Like when it comes to times when there are a lot of people, and in this case they are undocumented. Foreigners come in, they are undocumented. They don't have documents. So even when they commit crimes, you don't know who is who. You know, I understand that one. For that one, I understand. So life out there is becoming very, very tough. I feel like sometimes instead of going to a foreign country and land yourselves into trouble or get mistreated over there or get some racist comments and being abused over there, I feel like it's good. It's good if I stay back in my country and get myself together and raise my family here because they need me. I don't need to be away from them. Like I need to be very close to my daughters, my wife, and I like it here in Africa this way. Where like my humble family, humble life. Yeah, I like it this way. I like it this way anyway. It's not that I don't like the outside world, but now I'm a family man and I don't want to move away with my kids. I want them to grow here in Africa. If in the future they are going to go by themselves to those countries, then well and good. But for now, I have to raise them here. Yes, I have to raise them here in this country. But again, if there is a chance of me going outside Africa, then I must have to wait out and see. By that time, yeah, I leave it open sometimes. I leave my mind open-ended for anything in the future. Anything might just come. Anything might just come. But if it doesn't come, well and good also. Yes, if it doesn't come, we say God will place us here. Just like that. Just like that. So that's how things are, Captain. That's how things are. I think we are running deep into the midnight. What time is it in Nairobi? It's 1 minute past midnight. I think it will be good if I ended this live stream at this point. Yes, it will be good if I ended this live stream at this point, and again until tomorrow. Until tomorrow, I have to go and rest, take a rest, because my daughter, my wife went to sleep earlier, but I can hear my daughter. My daughter is watching something on her phone. She hasn't slept because she just woke up some minutes ago. She has been sleeping and she just woke up. So for me, I need to go to bed and rest until again tomorrow on another live stream. But if you haven't checked on my videos, go and check on my videos. I've got videos over there. I've got a chunk of them I want to edit. I've got some which are hanging, not yet to be released, to be made public for people to watch. I just released one video today. Part 2 of it is coming. I think in the next 2-3 days. Part 2 will just come out of that video because it ended like to be continued. So there is another version of it to be continued. Part 2 of that video, which will just come in 2-3 days. And I've got some other videos. Yesterday I traveled again outside the city. I went to shoot some videos. I've got them unedited. I want to edit them because my memory cards are full. I want to edit them, put them on YouTube on a waiting list, so that I will just have I delete to release the memory card space, so that I can be able to shoot some other videos. Today I didn't go to shoot some videos because my memory cards are full. They have got some videos which I need to edit before I delete them and free up some space for some other video recordings. So keep on watching my videos, keep on watching my videos. More and more videos to come. A lot of live streams also will be here. And keep on supporting us, keep on supporting us. Yes, and may God bless you every now and then when you watch these videos. So I feel like it's time for me to end this live stream. I have to say thank you for finding time to be here. Yes, thank you for finding time to be here. May God bless you for taking your time to support this channel, and thank you for sticking around since when we started the live stream up to now. When we want to end the live stream, it's just some few minutes past midnight, and we feel like it's time for us to go to bed and call it a day. Yes, it's the other day has already started, but we have to rest and then wake up in the morning for some other activities plus a lot of video shooting. So keep on supporting and leaving your comments on what you want me to shoot around. You want me to see some videos? You let me know which videos you want me to give to you. and I'll try my level best to see if we can achieve that. So let me refresh for the last time maybe. Okay, so let me end this live stream at this point. It's 5 minutes past midnight in Nairobi, Kenya. It's in the morning, it's Monday morning. So I have to say goodbye from this side. For the city of Nairobi, I have to say goodbye. More I know we are going to meet on the WhatsApp. Yeah, I'll not go to sleep. I have to edit one video at least to free up some space before I edit all videos which I have. I've got like 4 or 5 videos to edit. My 128 GB memory card is full. My 32 GB also is full. No spaces left. So I have to edit those videos, upload them, and free up some space on my SD cards. So from me here in Nairobi, I have to say thank you and goodbye and good night, good evening and good morning from everybody who's just watching this live stream. From here in Nairobi, adios amigos. See you on our next live stream. Thank you for coming. May God bless you.